This is for the first triple crochet of round 7. The spaces that you are going to work into are behind the popcorns and the front post double crochet 2 togethers. So we have all these popcorns and all these upside down V's. You are going to be working into the spaces that are behind them. The first space, which you should have marked with a different color, is right here. You should be able to see it right there. It's the second half of the space. So you have the beginning of the space over on this side and the end of the space right here. So for your first one, you're going to work behind these spaces. They're going to be behind the popcorns. That means you're going to skip the space that's behind here, which would be 2 stitch markers because you have the beginning and the end of the space marked. So to begin, you're going to yarn over 4 times and work your first leg into this space right here. Now that we have one leg complete, we are going to begin the next leg. Yarn over 4 times. And the next space you're going to work into is behind this next popcorn, and it's going to be the beginning of the space. So we have the beginning over here, and the end is on the other side. So you're going to skip the space that's behind here, which is 2 stitch markers, and work into the beginning of the next space. So complete your second leg. Now that we have both of them complete, we will yarn over and pull through all on our hook. Now I'm going to show you how to do the next one, so we'll work the rest of the repeat up there. So the repeat says to single crochet into the first 2 stitches, and then work a single crochet and then a chain 3 and then a single crochet into the next stitch. I mean all into the same stitch, but it's the 3rd stitch, and then work a single crochet into each of the next 2. And now we are ready to begin the next triple treble crochet 2 together. So we'll yarn over 4 times. Now, being the even one, the second one, we are going to work into the 2 spaces that are behind these front post double crochet 2 togethers. So the space that is behind here is over here. It's a little difficult to find, but you should have it marked. So you should be able to just take the stitch marker out. So the first leg is going to be in the second half of the space. The first half of the space is right here before the V, and the second half is over on this side. So I'm going to get my hook in there, grab just the space, which is going to be a little tricky. Yarn over, work the leg. Just like that. Yarn over 4 times, and we're going to work the second leg, and it's going to be in the beginning of the next space that has the V in it. So you're going to skip the space with the popcorn, which you've already worked 1 leg of your previous stitch into. So you're going to skip 1 stitch marker over on this side, work into the beginning of that next space there, and complete your second leg. We have both legs complete. We're going to yarn through, pull through all 3 loops on our hook, and there we have the second one. So let's complete the second repeat. So single crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, single crochet into each of the next 2, get some more thread. And now to work the next one, yarn over 4 times. We're going to work behind the popcorns again. So we've already worked into the first half of the space behind this popcorn. Our first leg of this next stitch is going to be worked into the second half of that space, which is right there. So we reach over underneath the popcorn, grab this space, just like that. Finish our first leg. One, 2, 3, 4. And then the beginning of the next space behind the next popcorn. So right there. If you just remember that your odd triple crochet 2 togethers are worked behind the popcorns, and your even ones are worked behind the front post double crochet 2 togethers. And there's the third one. So your next one is going to be worked behind these, and the spaces behind here, with the end of this space and the beginning of that space. And they should look like this. When you come around to the end, for your very last one, it's going to be worked behind here and behind here. But to grab this one, to make it more uniform, you will need to work under this leg. So it will match the way the rest of them are. You don't have to, and no one will ever notice, but you will be very happy and pleased with it if you do.